Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for honoring our invitation to attend to the launch of the Northern Region GJ Awards 2023 edition. We are about starting the program, and we want to call on Kumbundo to give us the opening prayer.
You know yourself. Surprise, it's now a surprise. Formal communication.
Thank you very much, Kumbundo, for your powerful prayer. We will move to our next item on our agenda, and I'll call on Mr. Nelson, Vice Chairman of the Ghana Journalists Association in the Northern Region, to introduce our chairman. We know that a very important occasion like this cannot happen without somebody steering the affairs of the occasion. So we want to call on Mr. Nelson to introduce our chairman to us.
Thank you. Good morning. I have a simple but very important task, and that is to introduce the chairman for this morning's event. Yeah, many of us know him for his affable and humble personality. We've worked with him over the years. His calm demeanor, yet he's an action man. Any task he avails himself for, he's able to deliver to the end. We've counted on him on many occasions. He's never disappointed us. He's no other person but the Chief Director for the Northern Regional Coordinating Council, Alhaji Ishaq Al-Hassan. Please join me in welcoming him to be the chairman for this morning's occasion.
Thank you very much, Vice Chairman. And let me also thank you for saying only a few words in your introduction. I usually will not want so many things to be said. Otherwise, you end up saying things that you shouldn't say. I thank you for this honor, having chosen me to be the chairperson for this very important occasion. I think that we're dealing with a very important aspect of our national life, and of course of progress and development. We all know the role that you play in the progress and development of this nation. So when we are called upon by such a group, I think the least we can do is to accept, to do what we can to contribute to the success of the event. Today is only the launch of a major activity that will come later in the year. And clearly they say that the clouds determine the type of thunderstorm that we will have. So it's very important that we have you in attendance, well on time and everything. So it appears we are ready to go. And I accept to chair this very important occasion. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. We'll move to our next item on our agenda. We have friends of the media here from NGOs and state institutions and other agencies that have come to grace this occasion. It's important that we introduce them to you and also welcome all of you. I want to stand here on behalf of the Northern Region chapter of the Ghana Journalists Association and welcome you to this particular important occasion. Welcome. So we have Mr. Misbah Wundo. He is from the National Road Safety Authority. We also have Mr. Baba Musa from the National Road Safety Authority. We have Mr. Owusu Boachi from the Ghana Tourism Authority. Mr. Peter Amadu from Total Life Enhancement Center, Ghana. We also have Mr. Clement Boateng from the GDCA. So as we proceed with our occasion, as and when anybody comes in, we'll have to introduce the person to the rest of us. It is time for us to invite Northern Regional Chairman to give us his welcome address.
Good morning, colleagues. Mr. Chairman, Honorable Regional Minister, our invited guests, colleagues, journalists here, ladies and gentlemen. We are gathered here this morning for a very simple task, which is the launch of this year's GJ Awards. I want to first of all thank the Regional Minister and the Chief Director for not only honoring our invitation, but accepting to chair and be the guest of honor for this important occasion. This shows a clear commitment and readiness from both to the activities of Northern Regional GJ Association. Mr. Chairman, media plays an important role in building a better society. There is therefore an urgent need for journalists, particularly those of us in the northern sector, to always update our skills and knowledge in order to live up to our responsibility fully. I would like to use this occasion to entreat colleagues here to use our platforms to promote unity, encourage moral uprightness, and social cohesion. I want to also charge colleagues in the region to make our medium and space available for healthy debate on issues of national importance with the view to foster unity, development, and progress. By so doing, we will not only be creating and sustaining peace and unity in the North, but rather the whole country. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, the theme for this year's award event is promoting responsible behavior to protect the environment, the role of the media. The theme chosen has become necessary considering the times we are in and how the endangering the environment can spell doom for us all. The awards is open to all journalists in the 3 northern regions, that is Northeast, Savannah, and the Northern itself. I repeat, this event is open to all journalists in these 3 regions. So every single one of us is welcome to enter for any categories. This year we have 12 categories. I will not bother myself to mention them, somebody else will do that. We have constituted 3 seasoned and knowledgeable practitioners as award committee members to take charge of this entering and then selection of the winners. We have confidence in them and we are very sure that they will do a very diligent job. The committee comprises Mr. Elias Adam, a veteran journalist and now working with National Minerals Commission. Dr. Elias Mumuni from UDS, Faculty of Communications, and Ni Odike Abe, Communication Manager, USAID, Feed the Future. I want to use this occasion to commend all our partners for unceasing support always extended to GJA in our activities. We will not stop here. We would continue to appeal to you all to continue to support us. As the saying goes, Oliver Twist, we are always asking for more. After this particular program, we would come and knock your doors, and when we knock your doors, please open and offer us the needed assistance. On this note, I want to stand on behalf of all colleagues to welcome everybody to this particular launch. May God guide us through. Thank you very much.
Can we give another round of applause for our regional chairman? Members of the press, before we continue, we have a very, very important guest who is gracing this particular occasion. He is in the person of the Honorable Regional Minister, Alhaji Shani Alhassan Saibu. Can we please welcome him? We have our chairman from Chief Director of the Northern Regional Coordinating Council, Alhaji Alhassan Isahaku. We also have the Vice Chairman of the GJA in the Northern Region, Mr. Nelson Adanite. We have our able and vibrant Secretary, Mr. Albert Futupo, with us here. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll proceed to listen to the Regional Secretary of GJA, who will walk us through the details and timelines of the award scheme. Ms. Albert, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, Honorable Regional Minister, heads of departments and agencies, representatives of CSOs and NGOs present here, public journalists, you're all welcome to this very important event. My job is simple. It is to give you the details in terms of the categories and the timelines. As the chairman has already stated, this competition is open to all journalists working in print, electronic, and online media in the northern, northeast, and savannah regions. The competition is open for works published in 2022. Entries should cover works published from January 1, 2022 to 31st December 2022. And all entrants, the journalists who want to enter the competition, should submit entries for a maximum of 2 categories, and not more than 2 published works should be submitted for each category. What it means is that a person can only enter 2 categories, and for each category, he should not send more than 2 stories or works. However, 1 work shall not be entered in more than 2 or more than 1 category. So you cannot take this work here and enter this category, use the same work to enter another category. Entries or nominations should be titled Northern Region GJA Awards 2023. We want to also let you know that the GJA is not bound to give an award in a category if entries for that category do not merit the award. Entries from the print and online media must be printed. The date of publication, the name of the reporter must all be visible. And the original and 3 photocopies of that work should be put in an envelope and submitted to the regional secretary. For audio and video files, that is for radio and television, they must be sent to the regional secretary by a WhatsApp platform, that is the regional secretary's WhatsApp platform. The submission of entries begins from Friday, August 18, that is this Friday, and ends on Friday, September 15 at 6 p.m. There will be no extension. The category, we have 12 categories, 11, and the 12th one is the Regional Journalist of the Year. So the categories are 1, environmental reporting, 2, development journalism in furthering the sustainable development goals. 3, water, sanitation and hygiene. 4, education. 5, mental health reporting. 6, tourism and culture. 7, disability reporting. 8, sports reporting. 9, agriculture reporting. 10, road safety. 11, peace and conflict sensitive reporting. And the 12th is the journalist of the year, who will be selected from the winners. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best.
Can we give another round of applause for our regional secretary?
Online, those who publish online, we also have to photocopy all the
Ladies and gentlemen, let's move to our next thing on our agenda, which is the speech from our special guest of honor for this special occasion, the Honorable Regional Minister Alhaji Shani Alhassan Shaibu. Can we please welcome the Regional Minister?
He always inspires, so he wasn't taking pictures. Now he's taking pictures.
Mr. Chairman, the Chairman and Executive members of the GJA Northern Region, ladies and gentlemen of the INKIP fraternity, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to also join the previous speakers to welcome you all to this official launch of the 2023 GJA Award Ceremony for the Northern Region. I recall that last year we met here to perform a similar ceremony, which was climaxed with a successful awards ceremony at the Redage Hotel. As we launch this year's celebration, it is my hope that we would once again witness a successful event later this year. I wish to commend the executive and the entire members of the Ghana Journalists Association in the region for your hard work in ensuring the continuous celebration of this event. Indeed. That's okay.
Yeah, right.
Indeed. Indeed, the significance of it cannot be underestimated. Not only has it generated positive momentum in motivating journalists to put up their best, but it also has galvanized the association in terms of membership solidarity and projecting the best image. Reward for hard work is obviously a great recognition, and an innate institution desirous of progress must uphold this at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, another important aspect of this annual event is that you have always carefully selected very topical issues as theme. I recognize that this year's theme centers on promoting responsible behavior to protect the environment, the role of the media. This is a great theme because it is generally accepted that the basis of any life is the environment. You and I, that our own behaviors are responsible for the many environmental challenges that we face today. Activities of galamsey, the felling of trees, bush burning, building in waterways, open defecation, indiscriminate dumping of refuse are some of the practices that rife in our communities. Whilst we in government continue to pursue the enactment and implementation of the relevant checks and programs to deal with these issues, it is important that other non-governmental and non-state actors, CSOs, and of course, the media to contribute their part of us to present a collective action. We admit that there have been instances where state institutions, especially metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies, have not lived up to expectation in enforcing their own bylaws on protecting the environment. And so it is with some other state institutions. This issue has been mentioned over and over again, with efforts being deployed by government to ensure that the right things are done. But it is also true that the media can help a lot in assisting the state institutions to implement their agenda. The support of journalists is required for the desired success in communicating the right messages and also attention to what is required. We should complement each other to achieve this goal. Despite the occasional disagreements we have, we can still work together for the benefit of our people. I want to use this opportunity of this year's celebration to call for a closer collaboration between the state institutions and journalists in the regions, the 3 regions, to address issues of the environment. I believe that if we recognize the role of each other, we can work closely for a common good. I also want to take the opportunity to once again recognize our efforts and contributions as journalists to the progress and development of these regions. Indeed, your diverse efforts and contributions in sustaining peace and security, especially, should be acknowledged. You have also periodically highlighted issues of development which has attracted attention, contributing to progress and development. In the course of all these, there have been misunderstandings, disagreements, and sometimes intense differences. I would add that we identify ourselves as seeking the common good of a better life for our people, and that should be the rallying point for all of us. We can criticize each other on principles and leave out our personalities. Let us continue to work together for the benefit of our people. Let us work to reduce tension in our society and bring more focus to progress and development. On this note, I now have the singular honor to declare the 2023 Northern Region version of the Ghana Journalists Association Awards ceremony duly launched. Thank you, and may God bless us all, bless our homeland Ghana.
Can we again give the Northern Regional Minister another round of applause? At this juncture, I want to give a brief opportunity for our friends in the CSO, NGO, and the state institutions to say some few words to us. UDCA, National Road Safety Authority.
Mr. Chairman, thank you for the opportunity. National Road Safety Authority, as we always say, is a collective and shared responsibility. We cannot achieve anything without the media. The media is very important in helping us with the education and a way of encouraging a good behavior in the society so that we live up to the required standard of traffic rules and regulations. Actually, what is happening is that only for the second quarter of 2023, we have recorded 9 deaths. And this is very serious, that we have to look at it very critically. But it looks as if these deaths we are talking about, people are not actually paying attention to what is happening, or they are not even aware of what is going on. Together with the media, I think we will be able to do more with the education, sensitization, and all that is needed in order to reduce the figures going forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much from the National Road Safety Authority. Let's go to Total Life Enhancement Center for a word.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. It's a great opportunity to be here today. When I saw the invitation, I was excited, but I didn't know what package was in there. The package in there for us as a CSO is the mental health aspect. I'm excited that our friends in the media beginning to look at the mental health component. Total Life Enhancement Center is a psychology institute doing advocacy in our schools and providing psychological services. And in fact, it is the first psychological private clinic in the whole of Northern Ghana. So we are excited to be part of you, and today we are ready, and the publications that have been in the area of mental health have always been around youth and substance abuse, youth and peace. And we are currently running a project with Conjuncta Ghana in the area of promoting peace through development, and we hope to do more. Thank you very much for this invitation, and we are excited to be part of this year's award. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All too soon, we are getting closer and closer to the end of our program, but it's important we take closing remarks from our chairman.
Thank you very much. I think all is well that ends well. We can see clearly that we've had a very short but very significant morning. For me, the team is what we should focus on. There are times we tend to think of very big things when we can solve little problems to really achieve what we seek in development. So issues of environment, I think we shouldn't toy with it. There are times some of these issues could rather lead to even bigger achievements. In Rwanda, when Paul Kagame took over power, I think when he brought the Koreans, he told them that he needed 4 priorities to develop his country. And when they brought those 4 priorities, he identified the issue of contraception and control of birth as a priority. At that time, nobody understood why he really wanted. So at the time, Rwanda had about 17% contraception acceptance. Within 5 years, they were able to move it from 17 to almost 67%. And they will tell you that it formed the basis of many other policies that today makes Rwanda an example for all. So that you see that whilst we still think of building more classrooms, they've been able to find an antidote. If you want to continue delivering and building more classrooms, you will continue building. Elsewhere, people are closing down classrooms because they've been able to find an antidote to development and so on. So it tells us that sometimes there are certain things that we lose sight of, but they are usually the basis. And so often we try to fight problems, attacking symptoms, and leaving the main cause of those symptoms. And as long as you are not able to diagnose a problem, the medical people will tell you that you engage in what they call polypharmacy. You prescribe so many drugs for people, and at the end of the day, and that's why we engage in a soul. I think that you have a very big role to play as journalists. As the Honorable Regional Minister said, they on their part will do what is required. They have tried doing it, and he admits that there have been instances where there have been shortcomings and challenges, especially in implementing bylaws and so on. But then what role can we play as journalists to, for instance, let people who would build in waterways, when their buildings are destroyed and they run to you, you tell them that, my brother, this one we can't help you cry out because it's wrong. That is the crux of the matter sometimes. I know the next thing is that when people are in a certain situation, the easiest is to run to social media or the journalists to publish. I think that in as much as we have to give voice to them, we should also use the opportunity to sometimes know that people are wrong and they ought to have done things differently. If we are able to get to that level, at least we'll be able to let people appreciate that they have a responsibility to the state in as much as the state also has a responsibility to give them a good living. We're looking forward to a successful celebration later in the year. The award categories, as have been mentioned, if we are able to really cover all these things, I think that we'll be able to cover, for me, all the developmental challenges in this region. Peace and security is there, issue of water, sanitation, and so on. So for me, it's all, it's encompassing, such that we need to praise the Ghana Journalists Association, especially in recent times, the kind of momentum they've given to issues concerning development and so on. You have a great role to play. All of you here, fine gentlemen and ladies, you have a great role to play. Hold us accountable, especially for people in public office. But in doing so, as we keep saying, let's work together. As the minister said, the rallying point is that at the end of the day, we must be able to impact on the life of the people. Even as we, the ultimate should always ring in our mind. What do I seek to achieve? In whatever you do, if it's a story, if it's a documentary, I think that fundamental question, what do I seek to achieve? If we are able to address it, it will enable us to use that method of collaboration and cooperation to achieve the goal. On that note, I thank you for the honor you gave me in chairing this occasion, and I wish all of you a very fruitful. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. On this note, we call upon Rosemary to give us the vote of thanks.
Mr. Chairman, the Honorable Regional Minister, I am privileged to propose the vote of thanks for this event. And I would like to thank God for making us see this day. I would like, on behalf of the Northern Regional GJ executives, thank you, the Northern Regional Minister, for taking time out of your schedules. Chief Director, being our chairman today, it's much appreciated. Your presence here gives meaning, more meaning to the event, and it's not taken for granted. I want to play a dual role, and on behalf of the media practitioners in the 3 regions, thank the Northern Regional DG executives for this initiative. We want to thank you for thinking about us and want to appreciate us to do more. We thank the Northern Regional Coordinating Council for hosting us, and our CSOs, government institutions, other partners. We appreciate you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rosemary. We'll call on Lucy to give us the closing prayer.
So please, can we be in the mood of prayer? Heavenly Father, we thank you for today. We thank you for our lives. We thank you for everything you've given us today, most especially for bringing us to this program and seeing us through to this end. We can't thank you enough. Send us back to our various destinations and help us to be the people that you want us to be, as in impacting in the lives of the people we work for and we work with. These and many more we ask you, and with thanks, we say amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, Lucy, for your powerful prayer. We want to thank everybody for coming. I want to, on behalf of the Northern Region GJA, thank all of you, thank our partners, thank the Honorable Regional Minister, thank our Chief Director for coming, thank the NGOs and the other organizations who are here. We are really grateful. But just important announcements. After this, we'll go down to have a good picture. Thank you very much.
Info.